The revolving door phenomenon is a common occurrence in the hiring of executives, lobbyists, legislators, and committee/cabinet members. It's a situation where individuals move between positions, switching back and forth between directing regulation, enforcing regulation, and being regulated. This situation is especially problematic when it comes to protecting the public's health, safety, and welfare, and has led to many worrisome episodes, such as the deepwater drilling disaster in the Gulf of Mexico, the financial crisis of 2008, the Volkswagen emissions scandal, and quite possibly the recent train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio. At its most basic, the revolving door sets up a situation where industry, regulators, and government all have a vested interest in working together, but there are other dynamics at play. Firstly, industry and government often have overlapping interests, especially when it comes to the economy. This can lead to the industry having an undue influence on government decision-making, and regulators may be more lenient when it comes to evaluating industry safety and environmental practices. Second, there can be a sense of loyalty to one's former employer, either because of a large bonus package that included stock options or simply a cultural sentiment. This situation has a number of potentially negative effects. For instance, it may lead to policy and business practices that burden the public with external costs, such as an increased risk of cancer due to carcinogen exposure. Externalities are also pushed onto wildlife and the natural environment because the revolving door makes it more difficult for regulators to take effective action. It can be difficult to distinguish between industry and government interests, leading to situations where the public may not be aware that decisions are being made with primarily private interests in mind. To combat this, organizations such as the American Bar Association have called for more transparency and better ethical conduct in the industry-government regulator dynamic. They suggest that when individuals move between organizations, there should be clear public disclosure of the move and a set of rules governing the practice. Ultimately, the revolving door is a common practice in many industries and can be difficult to eliminate. However, by implementing increased transparency and ethical rules, it can be used in a way that is beneficial to both the industry and the public. It is not necessarily a bad thing to go from being a regulator to being regulated. It is the structure of incentives creeping into the equation that pushes externalities onto the public and the natural environment. One of the most important roles of government is to manage externalities created by the economy through policy and regulation. It is essential that the public is aware of the risks the revolving door presents and that they demand governance that prioritizes public interest.